So who do we have next?
Mr. Ludwig van Beethoven. He seems to be a bit hard of hearing, but he says he can create really good symphonies.
How would he know that if he's deaf?
I don't know, that's just what he told me.
Oh, send him in.
Mr. Beethoven, you can go in now. Mr. Beethoven? Mr. Beethoven? Hi, yeah, you can go in now.
That didn't go very well. He couldn't hear my questions.
Well, did you try writing them down on a piece of paper so he could read them?
Oh, I didn't think of doing that. Ah, well, no loss. Who's next?
A Mr. Stevie Wonder, he seems to have a vision impairment.
Seriously? A vision impairment? Good grief, what next?
He has a lovely voice, and he says he's very good at communicating.
Well, I bet he ain't too good at reading body language. What the hell? Let's see what he has to offer.
Mr. Wonder, you can go in now.
That didn't go very well either. I wrote the questions down this time and gave them to him, but he couldn't see to read them.
So why didn't you read the questions to him?
I wrote the questions down as you told me for the last candidate.
Yes, but Mr. Wonder's needs are different. He needed you to read the questions to him.
Oh, too late now. Who's the next candidate?
A Mr. Richard Branson. He doesn't appear to have any differences.
Thank goodness. Send him in.
Mr. Branson, you can go in now.
That didn't go well at all. He can see and he can hear, but he had difficulties with reading and writing.
So why didn't you offer to read the questions and write down his answers? Or better still, let him use a screen reader and voice-activated technology. Apparently, he has a lot of business management experience.
I didn't think of that. Do we have anyone else?
Yes, we have a female applicant, a Miss Greta Thunberg. She just looks a little different.
Of course she'll look different. The others have all been male. Ask her to come in.
Miss Thunberg, you can go in now.
That was simply awful. She could see, hear, read and write, but she told me she didn't like any of my questions. And then she challenged me about what the company is doing to be more environmentally friendly.
Maybe that is because she's autistic. But did she have any good creative ideas? Did you ask her about strategies the company could use to reduce power and save money on electricity?
Don't be ridiculous. We don't need people who think differently working here questioning what I say. Is there anyone else out there?
Well, yes and no.
What do you mean yes and no? Either there is someone left to interview or there isn't.
Class candidate is here, but he's waiting outside.
Why, for goodness sake, would he be waiting outside? Isn't it raining out there?
Well, he's outside in the rain because he uses a wheelchair and he can't get up the front steps of the building.
Oh, and I suppose you think I should install a ramp just for him.
No, that would be a good idea, but it would take too much time. You do realize that replacing the steps with a ramp would be good for business, as it would help elderly people and others with children and prams to get inside the building too.
Don't start lecturing me about building modifications, smarty. What's your solution to this problem?
Well, you could come out of your office, go outside, and find a more suitable place to interview him.
Oh, I suppose I could do that. What's his name?
His name's Professor Stephen Hawking. I'll let him know that you'll be with him soon.
Hold my calls. Next time, find me some normal people like me to interview.